when an alien wants to get his little green rocks off and he's not that attractive on his home planet, he can come down here and
you think that these
like,
aliens are coming down here for like a Club Med sex vacation?
Yes, they're coming down here to get their little ding-dongs stroked off in the spaceship and then stick stuff in your bum.
I didn't hear that part of the hearing, actually. I missed that part.
I was not invited to the hearing. I should have been. Paul, this one's important.
Yes, Rob.
What do you believe about UFOs?
I believe that there is a small alien out there who must phone home. I believe that if we give that alien chocolate and a flower pot, he can make magic.
You're talking about Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
Paul, I'm talking about real aliens and UFOs, because that's what we're talking about.
Wait a second. What was that? Were we just attacked? Were the aliens just come in? Oh my God.
Taken over.
All right. This is it, people. This is our UFO show and UAP show. We're going to be breaking down the most important facts, the things that you don't know, the things that the government doesn't want us to know.
They don't want you to talk about it, but we'll talk about it.
Watch this.
You saw this, right?
I did not.
This is recent. The thing in the middle.
Oh, is this the hot air balloon?
No. Watch what happens. Hellfire missile hits a UFO. Watch what happens.
There it goes.
Bam. Hits it. What happens? The
Wait
UFO.
a sec. No. Rob, this is actually video of my sperm donation. And I'm going to tell you, pretty healthy stuff going on there.
Look at this. Off the coast of Yemen, I believe. And then we fired a Hellfire missile. Is that right? I can't remember if it was us.
Yep.
I don't know why we didn't.
Why are we attacking it?
Because that's what Americans do. The Hellfire missile hits it, goes through it, right? And then a big glob breaks off. The other 3 little globs fall into formation behind it, keep flying.
Stays on track.
That's
rare.
Somebody said today it was an air balloon.
An air balloon doesn't do that.
An air balloon. Tape it in. Debunked. It was debunked. Now I want to believe. I do want to believe.
Paul, if you hit a balloon with a Hellfire missile, do you think the balloon...
I was at Disney World. I had a balloon and I was holding it a little bit too high, right?
And then a Hellfire missile came in?
Even bigger. 2 Hellfire missiles came at that balloon, right? And now it was one of the balloons where like the Mickey head's inside the
That's goofy. Trademark.
Right. Please don't.
Classic.
We can't do that until we get bought by Disney.
Famous
and
character.
Those Hellfire missiles.
But the other thing is those little parts are all perfectly symmetrical to each other. Like they're not like fragmented, weird shrapnel or anything. They're like almost like sentient little things.
Again, my question is, why are we immediately firing on it? And if we did, and that's the response, we better get the hell off of Earth, because there's no way we got anything to stop it.
It does also seem like maybe they're pussies, right? Maybe they're scared because we zapped them.
Careful.
They're not.
Careful, Rob.
Rob, I don't think that they are pussies.
I'm back.
Oof, that was scary. We almost lost you.
Did you guys think I was getting abducted?
Yeah.
Look, Rob, I want to believe. I do. Maybe I'm not as passionate as you or Pete Michelson, who submitted this next clip. All right, because he's a Patreon. That's the special benefits you get from being a Patreon member. There's a lot of benefits actually out there. You can watch our Erotic Magic Eye special. You can see your one-man show, which is fantastic. There's watch-alongs. There's even play-alongs. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/darkweb, upload to the Dank Finds to submit clips like this and prove to me that aliens exist.
There's a lot of UFOs in Mexico City.
Well, this is very close encounters.
Yes.
Wait, that's a Star Wars.
That's Skyward.
That literally is an Imperial Star Cruiser. That's a Star Destroyer right there.
That looks a little.
Anytime the camera moves off it, come on, buddy.
Yeah, I will say, don't move off of it. If you're filming a UFO, just stay on it.
Look, I want to believe in aliens, but I watch Star Wars. I know what that is.
What
that
are you
is
filming?
Star Wars.
You're filming the clouds when there's aliens taking over the Earth?
No. Busted.
Also, here's the other thing that I don't get about UFOs. Why do they have lights on them? What are we gonna? Are we using the headlights to see where we're going? No, we got all this other technology.
Yeah,
to travel fast as hell.
I'm always saying, why do we drive on a parkway?
Here we
park.
Go. This is his whole
in
thing.
A driveway.
Yeah,
because I mean, at a certain point, when you're flying,
you never understood that,
right? Why don't you make the whole plane out of the black box? Am I right?
Yeah. No, these are great. Yeah. Your stand-up special is fantastic.
You guys, Disney cut a lot of the stuff out that I was saying. That's a little bit more controversial. But I go like grande. That's your medium, grande, because I thought grande meant tall.
Oh my God!
All right,
this is the best.
I thought grande meant big.
This stand-up is so solid. It's really good.
Well, if you want to try more material like that, the big news is that last clip actually came from a completely free to access chat on our Patreon. So even if you're not a member and you just want to try it out and see what the community's like, we have an entire chat open to the public dedicated to talking about the truth
UFOs.
That is out there.
Now, I love it.
How do we know that this free chat Patreon feature hasn't already been taken over by...
Oh, because I asked them not to take over it.
Okay,
and I have a written letter saying they promise. Here's my question to you. Why do you think that if they're here, why do you think they're visiting us and not just blowing us to smithereens right now?
How about sexual pleasure? Okay. When an alien wants to get his little green rocks off and he's not that attractive on his home planet, he can come down here and
you think that these
like,
aliens are coming down here for like a Club Med sex vacation?
Yes, they're coming down here to get their little ding dongs stroked off in the spaceship, and then stick stuff in your bum.
I didn't hear that part of the hearing. Actually, I missed that part.
I was not invited to the hearing. I should have been. Explain this, Paul. Wind?
Whoa.
That made the Toyota symbol? It does look like the Toyota symbol. But how did that happen?
This is time-lapse footage. Like, look, again.
Time-lapse. Oh, it's always time-lapse.
Yeah.
It's fucking aliens, bro.
No, that is a time-lapse thing if I've ever seen one.
This is real.
And so what happened there?
Obviously, just out of frame, there's a giant mothership making this crop circle design, and then we can't see it, but it, pulled up and
so what are we doing? Like, they just come here to etch a sketch and then go home?
They do it as a way of communicating with us, like, hey, you better eat more corn, guys, or something, or corn is bad for you. Let us have your corn. I don't know, something to do with corn.
All right. I mean, you sold me on that. I wasn't buying it until the explanation.
But explain
time lapse. You ever see The Nightmare Before Christmas? It's a little stop motion animation.
Wait, you're talking about claymation.
I'm talking about stop motion animation.
Okay, you think this is stop motion animation?
You betcha.
This is clearly
case closed. All right. Well, Rob, like I said, I'm not trying to be a naysayer. I'm just trying to say prove it. And when you have proof like this, I think I can rest my case.
I went to an alien church in downtown LA and they explained to us how they sell energy for up to $10,000.
Hey, I can guarantee you that this will change your life. Every time you look at the clock, it'll be a lot sooner than you think.
It's working. This guy is bumming me out. Time is slowed to a
slowing
crawl.
down time.
I feel like
$1,000. There's a stem cell one.
That's $1,000, guys.
Why? This lengthens your telomeres.
What is that?
This lengthens your telomeres. That should help you, that should oxygenate your body in two different ways.
Oxygenate your body in two different ways. How many rich idiots you think go to downtown LA and buy that and go, hey, my blood is oxygenated now?
Zero. I think that show did not look
in LA.
That shop is now like this week. It's like a make your own slime store.
You don't even think that shop is there anymore.
Nope.
We should Google it, and we could but we can't because the aliens took our Google away.
What, can we just figure out what telomeres is?
Telomeres are the
yeah.
caps of your DNA.
The end of your chromosome, the structure.
Sorry,
of the
that's
end
what I
of
meant.
your
The end of your chromosome. Yeah.
Oh, now it's legit.
Anyway, I'm a doctor.
So wait, so they're getting this from aliens?
Yes, bro.
Stem cells from aliens?
What is it about this that you're not getting? I feel
You're
so
defending
much
my
better.
clip.
This is your clip.
Yeah, you're right. I got sour
Why
on it.
am I selling you on your clip?
You know what? I'm just mad at these guys because I spent $15,000 on a stone
On
that
your
said it could
rock
make me
collection.
slam dunk. I thought it was a slam dunk stone.
My dad was a pilot and my brother is a pilot. My brother's never mentioned anything to me. I should ask him.
But he's been acting weird, right?
He has been
Drinking
He's been talking
pig
in a
blood.
very monotone voice lately.
I knew it.
He kind of talks like this.
Right, Rob.
What
Hear
the?
that? Oh no.
Oh no!
Is it
This
coming?
could be
Is it
an
coming?
alien.
I thought there might be.
This could be.
Oh no. Okay.
Is it an alien?
Oh, no, it's just dark web
the
delivery.
guy.
All right,
It's
here we
just
go.
The delivery guy. Hey, whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Live long and prosper.
prosper.
Okay, we don't have the rights to that, but
All right. Thank you so much.
happy to sign for this. Oh wow, these are the dark web delivery guy just proved that aliens are real. Proved
Wow.
it. Photographic proof.
It's not Adam and Eve. It's
It's glip glop and gleave. Have you ever seen anything suspicious like a UFO or something like that? Oh my gosh. I would love to hear that story.
No, we don't have time. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, someone
Sorry, we don't have time.
telling us that they saw something, but
Nope, we don't have
okay,
time.
see you later.
We're running out of time. It's like
Look, he just got sucked back up into a
whoa,
spaceship.
that was crazy. He was hanging right off camera. I wish we would have had it. It was
Oh,
right off
we should have
camera.
filmed it.
Right,
Now-
it was like lights, everything.
Now-
And look, the carpet is in an interesting shape right now too. All right, well, again, we can't move the cameras. Rob,
Paul, I wanted to get you something when I heard we were doing an episode about UFOs because I know that you're on the fence about this.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make it more appealing to you.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you'll enjoy this.
this says
I'd probe that. And he's got a big alien probe that could go anywhere. We don't know where that would go.
all right, so it's a little deviant here.
A little
Like,
innuendo there, a little alien innuendo.
I'd probe that.
And I know that June doesn't love it when you wear like funny t-shirts, but I thought that you could explain to her that, hey, this is something that I really believe in and I feel strongly about.
I think, Rob, this might be the sweetest, nicest gift, to bring me into this society, because if this shirt is kind of what the people that you are hanging out with find acceptable and cool, well, then that tells me so much about them.
Now, do you think if you were abducted, you would allow yourself to be probed?
Fuck yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Why not? Right?
Yes.
When in space,
I
get
knew
probed.
I knew it.
Why not?
There's no laws in space.
Patreon exclusive though.
Yes,
Yes.
Patreon. I'll bring the cameras just like those people did to the downtown LA story. Now, Rob, I wanted to show you that I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm here to support you. And I wanted to give you something that really represented the people that you are believing in.
Okay. Oh, wow. My favorite SNL sketch ever, the Coneheads.
Yes, and that's not based on the SNL sketch. That's based on the Conehead movie. Just want you to know that that's not from SNL. That is
Yes.
official Conehead movie
Now, the
merchandise.
packaging is a little suspect.
Yes.
That kind of fell apart. But
Well, take him out. Take out Beldar. See what he's up to.
Beldar. And it was actually later revealed that these were not real aliens.
What?
Yes, these were. I know you might think that these.
I thought
were
that was
real.
a documentary.
No,
the
this
first
was a-
SNL produced documentary?
No, this was a sketch on SNL with
What
Jane
about
Curtin
Pat?
and Dan Aykroyd. Pat, Pat is real.
Okay.
Pat is real.
Because I was going to say the documentary about those two guys who loved the club, that was also, it blew me away. It was so interesting about like culture in New Jersey.
Eldar. What is the plot of the Coneheads movie?
Well, they're just living their lives.
They come to Earth and they're like hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember most of it because I've tried to erase it from my brain.
This could be used as a probe. I wonder if that was part of the appeal.
Well, let me tell you this. Coneheads, the film came out in 1993, and here is the plot. Upon discovering a UFO in American airspace, National Guard sends in fighter jets to investigate. Okay. Pop culture serving up life. And it crashes into the Atlantic Ocean near Manhattan. The aliens from the planet Remulac, Beldar, and his wife Primat survive aboard the ship, et cetera, et cetera. They had a daughter is born.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and they adopt the...
Here's what I want to know.
Yeah.
How much money did it make?
It cost a cool $30 million.
$30 million
in 1993. And it brought in $21 million.
That is some alien math right there.
Yeah. They go back to Remulac. They do go back to Remulac. And
where they belong.
And here's one thing that you didn't know about it. Sinbad's in it.
What?
Sinbad is in it. He's playing Otto.
Oh, Sinbad.
And Kramer himself, Michael Richards, is in it too.
Oh,
Arnold.
Well, that doesn't
He said some pretty negative things about the Remulacs.
More clips, Paul. More clips.
Well, you
more
know what,
proof.
Rob?
You want proof, baby? We got it.
Well, here's the proof that you need, that if aliens do exist, then they would be down here making great commercials. This first clip is from one of our friends in the Patreon. Rob, you know who it is?
Craig Robertson.
穏やかな昼下がり。今日もチーズを入れるチーズセージ。
Whoa, now that's an alien I want.
モッツァレラチーズ星人現る。モッツァレラチーズ星人の放つ。
Mozzarella cheese alien.
チーズ星人の放つ。チェダーチーズ。競ってチーズを入れる。入れる入れる入れる。入れる入れる。すると
A cheese
チーズ
alien.
のチンカップヌードル。チーズカレーができていた。
ダブルまろやか。あら、
Ex-
二人は
なんと二人もできていた。
What?
Whoa.
They fucking?
In the freezer.
Oh my God.
Explain that one, Paul.
That is the kind of alien I want to see. But as someone who is lactose intolerant, an alien that I think would be very harmful to me. Here's what I'm going to say. In my mind, whenever I close that fridge door, all the condiments and fruit and vegetables and meat and cheese are all fucking.
They're all...
It's and I open the door and everyone's like, oh, we weren't fucking. I'm like, I saw you ketchup and bottle of champagne that's been open for too long that I refuse to throw away. I know what you're doing over there. Grapes and Baby Bell cheese.
Ever since you got probed, man, you've been acting really strange. Commercials are cool, Paul, but that's not the only place on TV that aliens appear. Watch this.
All right, Al, you say strange things were happening to you and Carmen at night when you were in bed. In order to fully understand, we want you to show us what happened. We have a bed here today that is about the size of the bed which was in the house. So we're gonna set the scene.
A bed to recreate the
Now you're
scene.
about ready to tuck in for the night when all of a sudden you hear music like this. What happened next?
Explain this, Paul.
The music would
They don't
wake me
look
up at
comfortable.
night. I'd be sound asleep. I would hear the music playing, and I would say to myself, "What is that?" And I would lie there for 5 or 10 minutes and listen to it. Along with the music, I could hear 3 or 4.
Yeah, the
voices.
ghost is his
They were,
next door neighbor.
Older men chatting back
Sounds like
and
an
forth.
Italian
back
restaurant.
And forth.
What did you initially think?
The chirons in
Al and
this kill
Carmen
me.
say they were sexually molested by a
To
ghost.
get up every night, go down the stairs.
To be clear,
First couple
ghosts are
times,
not
I'd go
aliens.
down.
Used to get into bed. It only happened to us not at the same.
Separately.
Yeah, we were
Separately,
never
not at the
awake
same
at the
time.
same time. But the bed would begin to vibrate, and it would be a gentle vibration at first, and it got worse and worse.
Why are they in the
night-
bed?
I felt this strange sensation coming over my body.
Yes.
It started at my feet.
Yep.
I was froze. I
He
couldn't
was
move.
froze.
And then I felt this stinging penetration in my anal area.
It was stinging in his anal area.
I was trying to scream, to cry out to Carmen to help me somehow. And I couldn't move.
No, it's the ghost alien.
After a while, I don't know how long, it had gone away.
It
There
came.
was no more sensation.
Came inside of me.
I woke Carmen up and I said, Carmen, I think I was just sodomized by this demon.
A demon.
Wait, a demon?
Whoa, they made a film about these people.
Whoa.
Called The Haunting in Connecticut.
Oh, I remember this movie. Yeah.
He's a funeral parlor operator.
Oh, God.
And their home was frequented with demons.
All right, Matt Rife bought the Conjuring house. Let's buy their funeral home.
Yeah.
We're going to buy a funeral home in New Jersey?
Connecticut. Ew.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's the scariest part of all.
What I'm trying to tell you is they thought it was a ghost. Then they thought it was a demon. It was an alien. Duh.
Now you have convinced me. I have drank the water. This is the type of ghost party that I can go to. All right.
All right. Well, this game is breaking the mold a little bit. Now,
if it's not about aliens, I don't know.
It's about a community that often gets lumped together with the alien believing community.
Cryptids?
Demon slayers.
Oh, it's further to the side than that. It's actually a group that Steve is a big expert on.
Steve does not like being labeled as this already. I feel it.
This game is all about sovereign citizens. Are you familiar with these people?
The only thing I know about this is from
legit.
a Mr. Show sketch with David Cross. I feel like that's my only entry point.
Well, you're about to get a lot more education because what we have here for you is one of the best pieces of sovereign citizen media. This is a 9-hour lecture by none other than Judge David Windmiller himself. So our game today, we're just going to hit play and you tap out when you're done, and then whoever taps out last wins.
Wow, 9 hours. Let's go.
Let's go.
Am I allowed to tap out?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Benjamin Franklin, all punctuated the name same as I did. They were all 34-degree Master Masons. Now, I don't know if there's any Masons in the crowd, but I'm a 97-degree Mason.
I'm out.
I'm in.
I know you've been taught that
I'm back
goes to 33 and 34
Now, Steve, because you've seen all 9 hours, if there are parts that we should jump to, let us know.
It's because in 1980,
that implies that I remember.
Interface in all 5,000 languages, proving that language is a linear equation in algebra. This hasn't been done in
He couldn't even afford
language.
like a dry erase
When I did
board.
so,
He
I
just
was
found
able
some
to
plywood
unlock
and
the
stapled
two-thirds of all the
some
words
poster
missing
board to
from
it.
all language in the world, and I can write any
Does he cut his own hair?
language frontwards and backwards.
What do you think?
Meaning.
Wait,
Once this was discovered, it completely, 48 hours after I published on the internet, I had two Secret Service
Men
agents
talking
from
in
Washington
this tone of
at
voice
my
just
front
immediately
door
put me to
going,
sleep.
you realize what you've done? You've just disqualified every treaty, trust, and contract in 8,500 years on planet Earth. I says, well, he says, who did you tell? I says, everyone. I
says,
I sent out a
this guy in a
180
Wait, I may have talked over the big reveal. He said,
page report.
Sorry, did you have a question?
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like I was talking when he explained what he did to get the Secret Service to come to his door. And
he published a paper where he can write anything frontwards and backwards in any language. And then when he wrote that and shared with the world that he has this power of grammar and language, Secret Service came to his house.
And the Secret Service, to be clear, they normally protect any president.
Well, this is higher than that.
He also, pretty early on, says that he developed this conveniently right after he got his divorce, and he wanted to get his kids back visitation rights. And the judge was like, no, and happened to, at that point, develop an entire new language.
To nullify every contract.
Nullify every law. Now, I don't know if those two things are related.
No, I don't. I mean, it's
Probably.
look,
Probably
there's no
not.
smoking gun there. There's no smoking gun.
I was like, Mom, I don't want to go to Dad's house. He's so boring.
Oh.
They got a hydrogen bomb going into it. This is 100 times bigger than the atomic bombs. They found that as a result, they found a fissure in the
A fissure or a fissure?
in North Korea, and they're drilling a hole down in this fissure. They detonate a hydrogen bomb.
Oh,
and now we have a new math problem that shows up.
Oh no! Please explain it to us.
Guys.
Please explain.
Here's
it
the
to us.
43rd parallel, North Korea.
I'm a
43rd
good
parallel,
person.
San Francisco.
Just trying to bring knowledge.
I don't know why his wife divorced
They do
him.
a shape charge.
He's really
And
missing
then
out.
from this... All right, what is a genie? Everybody knows it deals with magic, right?
It's like a name of a girl.
Okay, you have a genie.
Everyone deals with magic.
Wait, genies are real?
Is the Grand Master of Genies. He's got all the power. So Genie was a program where
I dream of
as a astronaut opened up a bottle and let the genie out.
Oh, no.
The genie fell in love. She's laughing. She's seen it. The genie fell in love with Tony. The whole TV show was a comedy. Well, along the way, Genie goes ahead and she's going to use magic.
There's a guy coming out of the
Tony
kitchen.
fall in love with her. One thing about the word love, it has to be free will. And if a genie violates violates the free will of love, loses her powers.
So genies are real.
So Genie went ahead and played her trump card and Tony fell in love. What would any of you do if somebody gave you power?
Kill ourselves.
Snap your fingers and...
I would leave this lecture.
Popcorn neutralizes cholesterol in the bloodstream.
Popcorn neutralizes cholesterol in the bloodstream.
It's a fact. Don't look it up.
Anybody on Tylenol PM and you know
me,
this person?
Yeah.
Might be a senior citizen.
No.
Tylenol PM.
No one's on Tylenol PM. Is this
causes Alzheimer's in 5 to 10 days.
Alzheimer's in 5 to 10 days?
Alzheimer's in 5 to 10 days.
But don't take Tylenol PM.
No one's taking Tylenol PM as a regular thing.
Well, I don't know about that, Paul.
Thank you for coming to my seminar.
Thank you for coming to my seminar.
Wow, that's a pretty hefty applause.
I am floored that people clapped at the end of that.
Well, wait, hold on, Rob. Think about what that word is. Floored, right? FL from meaning fla means flower, right? Flower means bloom, which is like exploding mind. And you said or, which is double O's, right? Double O's are the eyes. So your eyes are exploding open by the beautiful things. And an ED means dead, right? So you are coming back from the dead from open eyes and you are exploding into a new existence. So I agree. This was very flooring.
And let us know what you think about aliens, sovereign citizens, UFOs.
If we get to 2,000 Patreon subscribers, we will do a show from the desert, Contact in the Desert. We will go out there. I will believe.
I'll say this. If we get to 2,000 patrons, I will let you probe me on live YouTube.
I'd probe that. And remember that we will be in your church basement, no matter where you are, this Saturday night from 6 p.m. to 4:30 a.m., giving our longer dark web exclusive content, the stuff that we can't put online.
Oh, no.
And remember, you have to sneak in through a window. It's cool. The church is cool with it.
Paul, shut up. You hear that? Oh, they're back.
No!
This is the dark web. I'm Rob Huebel.
I'm Paul Scheer. Bye for now.